Critical assignment Myasia Gray, movement anatomy. Today I'll be going over how to properly perform a squat and what to look for when you're doing a squat improperly. Here are the few muscle groups that are engaged when performing a squat. Spinal flexor movement, hip flexor movement, knee flexor movement, as well as ankle dorsiflexor movement are all involved when performing a squat. The hamstrings cross both the hip and knee, therefore they cause the hip and knee to extend, also known as extension. All four quadricep muscles help to extend the knee. The quads originate on the shaft of your femur and insert near the top of the tibia. And of course, we can't forget the calf muscles, which there are two major calf muscles that are involved in a squat, and they are both plantar flexors and insert on your heel via the Achilles tendon. As you can see in the video, keep your abs tight. Legs should be shoulders width apart, no collapsing in the knees. The upper thigh should be externally rotated with your knees pointing out. Maximal contraction is mainly reached at the bottom of the movement. And make sure you engage your abs. Stand tall, should be back, shoulders back. Going from the downward to the upward position of a squat, the muscles around the hip provide the power that allow you to spring up from the bottom. In the downward position, you want to make sure you have a neutral spine. Weight on your heels, not your tippy toes, where you can lean forward, which is an incorrect movement, or leaning to the side, which is also incorrect. Make sure you have a forward focus. Spine is always aligned. Knees behind toes, hips below parallel. In this section, you're going to see an example of how not to do or perform a squat. The exaggerated tilt or bend in the upper body shows that she has no control over the thoracic lumbar segment of the spine during this squat. In this video, you can see a squat performed without the control over the axis of the lower extremities. There's no control over the thoracic or lumbar segment of the spine during this type of squat. There is also limited control over the position of the knee joints in the sagittal plane during this squat that is being performed incorrectly. When you're squatting, the hips and knees undergo flexion, the ankles extend, causing dorsiflexion, and muscles around the joint contract eccentrically.